Tom Kench. Trying to run this like matchup through my head. Feels like Tom Kench is actually quite comfortable. You lose on the push. So if you're not familiar with Tom Kench in all-ins, he should be running Snowball, probably, because that's the way you want to play him. Because you can actually, I don't think you get interrupted from Cinder's QE if you Snowball in, so it's much better Summer Spell than even like the barrier that he's running right now.
Yeah, and you probably don't need the barrier if you have the thick skin.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can hit it fast enough.
So I don't think Bengi has done his full research, or maybe just playing a different style, but we have seen Snowball Tom Kench all in because you want to get into close proximity where the base damages of your spells are just super high. Like, Cinder will always be hiding your minions, and I guess that's where you're looking to punish.
Yeah, and he's definitely going to be hiding behind minions here because Bengi did take the Snowball last second, loaded it a little bit late there on the overlay, but that's exactly what he needs. And it is going to be a little bit more AP focused here from Maple, so Bengi got some magic resist.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Maple. This is actually Maple right here. He's running like the standard, just early.
No armor.
He's got 80
Ooh,
red.
ooh.
Oh, he's fighting already. Yeah, don't face take a Tom Kench. That's not going to end up too well. So Maple is running some magic resistance on his glyphs. He has 80 reds though for physical harass and basically helping him last hit. So even though you want for all-ins, you want to like run either magic pen, maybe hybrid pen at the worst. Probably not anymore since the quality changed. But you definitely like, you value having the comfort knowing that you can last it just a little bit better, especially with the annoying turrets if you run some 80 reds.
What's he have masteries-wise?
Let me check real quick. He is running Thunderlords as expected on the Syndra.
Okay. 1 point meditation, 2 points in vampirism. So
yeah, Green Fighter's Gift is actually pretty good as well, so it does reward you for playing in the brushes if you're playing like these Thunderlords champions. Because nobody wants to run Bandit. And then there's a pretty weird page here on the side of Bengi. He has everything. He has like 5 AP, 72 health, so magic resistance, attack speed, and magic pen. He really is like jack of all trades, master of none. But let's look into the actual gameplay. We see Maple always hiding behind the creeps and just Q trading.
Ugh, Bengi's just taking so much damage. He's going through those flash charges right now.
And he's not getting any poke in to really use the corrupting part of the corrupting potion.
He's like, he needs to back up. Maple's about to hit level 2.
And Maple playing, obviously, for a poke-oriented style where he keeps hiding in the creeps. He doesn't need to skill E early because in Summoner's Rift you skill E sometimes early because you're afraid to get ganked level 2, and it's a really good tool against ganks. But obviously, if you can hide in your minions, just do QW.
Makes him miss that one too.
That's a good trading pattern. You always slow him with the W, guaranteeing your Q can hit. Ideally, you last hit creeps or you poke creeps with the Q, but he always has the push going so he can just last it with his auto attacks and save Q for a harass. Remember, if you auto-attack an enemy champion, you draw minion aggro. Basically, that'll punish you even if you're next to the cannon. But if you use spells, you will never draw minion aggro.
That was actually something that I'm embarrassed to admit I had learned a lot later than I should have. Because I was a jungler, and when I started playing top lane, I had no idea.
Yeah, a lot of players make that mistake, especially in the mid lane when they're playing very spell-reliant champions, like maybe an Ahri. They do a full combo, and then they go in for the last auto-attack, and that last auto-attack triggers like 6 minions to attack them, and they just lose the trade on the backhand.
Yeah.
So you have to be very aware of what you want to do with minion aggro.
I think I learned it when I played top lane and I played against a streamer and I watched it back and he's like, he won that trade with the Rise because he rune prisoned me, but because he autoed me, he lost it. He's like, if he just cast spells, he would have won that trade.
Yeah, definitely. So
anyway,
so auto-attacking Tom Kench really isn't going to give you too much.
He's getting through Bengi's mana though, and his HP. Bengi's trying to get control of the relic here. That's really good. Bengi, he actually walked on the relic at 215 on his side. He knows that his is going to be back up at 330. So he's just doing this, pushing the wave. He doesn't mind how much damage he's taking here, as long as he doesn't die.
And there's all in going from Maple. Ignite goes down. Bengi still has the thick skin, pops the great health. Ignite ticks out, but he has the base right now, and that gives Maple control of the lane.
Yep, control of the relic as well. So Maple will be able to actually push this out, spend spells, no problem, and then get a good back timing.
Yeah, we're looking at a 10 CS advantage if he gets everything here. One more creep, one more Q. The cannon, he can pick that up and throw that away, so he can definitely go back to base with quite a bit more gold.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Bengi's angle is here now, because he purchased a Doran's Ring, sold it, went for the shield, and then went for the Fairy Charm as well.
Maybe he sees that Maple is doing quite a few auto attacks in between, wants to negate that with the Doran shield. I think he just wants some mana regen, so he can maybe win a sustain war against Maple.
Yeah, he definitely wanted that because mono was being a problem for him. So kind of went between the Doran's Ring and that. Wonder what he's going to build, though, eventually.
But we know Bengi thrives under pressure. Like, they swap him in in the end of a best of 5, just when the World Championship is on the line. He went down to 3 HP.
Very, very underrated ability to perform under pressures. There are a lot of people, like, I'm going to use Reignover as an example here, 89% win rate during the regular season, but in playoffs, we always see like a little bit of a different Reignover every now and then.
Yeah. Bengi right now looking to push in that wave, just get the reset. Forcing Xino to CS on the tower is probably like the only way to guarantee that she maybe loses some CS, because otherwise it's so easy for her to CS. But probably WQ combo right now is strong enough to clear out the entire back wave, which means Maple's just going to sit on that 6 CS advantage right now.
What is Bengi going to do about this? Level 6 doesn't help him.
I mean, he gets some stats, no, from his ulti. Tanky stats to kind of negate the all-in. Going for the zone, but look at how little this is doing. This is great. Sidesteps W, forces point blank E, which means Maple is being gated in the mana department, which means Bengi can actually start playing up more and more, and now use that zone to deny CS here. Cannon creep denied. So that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to get back in time for his cannon. He goes in with the snowball.
Needs another. Almost got that other hit on him.
Maple's out of mana.
Yeah, he can't actually cast the ultimate.
And the wave is frozen, so Bengi obviously gonna regen. If he get 2 shrines, he actually doesn't cast the base, because these guys based on 33 PS.
Oh,
good cancel. Maple only had 10 creeps since his last base, so with this like freeze that Bengi has put in motion, he's actually controlling the wave right now, and he may very well win on a CS victory.
yeah, this is a very high level game right here because it's so hard to get control of the wave again once you get a disadvantage. But the fact that Bengi has managed to do it with his champion slingshotting back, that's really cool.
Now just push in and reset anyways, because he wants to back. Definitely will have a bit more gold. There's a couple components for Maple, but Maple's style will probably have to shift into an all-in oriented style.
Well, if you play a sustained war against this Tahm Kench that now has health regen and mana regen, I don't really see you winning. Especially since it costs you so
Maple, wrong order. Misses with his E and then sweeps.
Yeah. Oh, Bengi can actually he has leveled his ultimate. You can get back faster with your ultimate if you want to use it. I wonder how he'll actually use it if he is ever going to.
I mean, he could do it from Brush, honestly. Get behind the Syndra. It's another gap-closing tool. It's all about proximity. Definitely also doesn't need to rush because the wave was fast pushed by Maple here for the reset. Gobbles that one out to prevent the reset as well. Wants to fight out on the range creeps as he gets the cannon last hit, maybe.
Different. That's the thing.
He's not used to it.
It takes 1 hit. Usually it takes 2, but it takes 1 turret shot, 1 auto on ranged, and then on the melees, it takes 1 turret shot and 2 auto attacks from you. If it takes 2 turret shots, it dies.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Because it's borderline 50% damage on the melees here. Again, Bengi going for zone. He wants to deny some CS from Maple. Threaten him to go for the relic.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Nice to defuse, that's good. Just get rid of the mana, that's what he's looking for right now.
Damaging his mana pool, forcing him to pick it up. Staying in the bush as well to make sure that he doesn't take minion aggro.
Lost chapter finish though on Maple, that's really important.
And yeah, exactly. So when he levels up, he'll end up getting a little bit more. Great job there. Bengi with the snowball to the left as well.
Yeah, he got a little flustered here. Good ignite. Maple really controlling this.
If he gets the Q.
Going close. Gobble, gobble.
Oh!
It's over.
One comment on Tahm Kench, you'll see it on support as well, because that's their strategy. Every damage they do to you as Tahm Kench, because you have thick skin, it's actually less damage per mana because you regen it back up faster. So that was his strat and got Maple to back a lot of times on unfavorable backs and got control of the wave again, but really great execution there by Maple to close it out and go for the all-in.
He realized he was winning that poke war. It is a dangerous game for Bengi to play, honestly, because you have to rely on your ability to sidestep everything, keep track of mana, keep track of the wave. Like, every time he moved forward, he had to be back in time to get a CS while he was zoning to deny CS. It's incredibly complex to keep that up, all while you don't know every single champion, like in a 1v1 scenario either. If you're a jungler, you have a rough idea of how strong these champions are, but eventually you'll kind of learn the hard way.
Yeah.